my name is Luann Pikett. I'm a beauty guide with Lime Life by Al Cohn, and today is Friday. What does that mean? That means it is Fab Face Friday. So I have a fab face to do for you today. It's going to be very different. I found this picture online. It's over here on my computer. I'm calling it Wipe It On. And you will see when I'm done why it's called that. So this woman has a completely white face, like whited out, except for a stripe right here where she has makeup, and it is like really hot pink makeup. So we're going to try this and see what we can do. Now I have my foundation on, I have concealer, I have my brows done, and I have, oh, I didn't put eyeshadow on this one. My eyes look like this. I have eyeliner, and that's it. As I just ran to the store, so I didn't want to look totally terrible. So I am using a make-off remover wipe to remove most of what I have on here. And these I've had a while and they've dried out. So I've figured out all you have to do, add some water to make them damp again. They still work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the makeup from, I'm trying to do it what she has here. So I'm going to remove what I have from like here. Okay, she comes pretty close to her cheek. All right, over. I don't have any lipstick on anymore, but I'm going to remove here, and I'm going to put, hi Karen, how are you doing? So I am doing a different look today. It is a picture I found online where the woman has a completely white face, except there's a stripe right here where she has like her makeup done. Very interesting. This is Fab Face Friday, so I'm going to do Fab Face Friday. How are you doing today? I am removing, I don't have a whole lot of makeup on right now. I have on foundation, concealer, powder, my eyebrows done, and eyeliner. That's it. And so I'm taking off, the makeup stays on this eye, but the other one, okay, she goes about from here. She leaves the brow. Okay, from here and over part of the nose and then down. Okay, so then everything over here, from over here on, comes off, including this brow and all of this on the eye. I don't have much on, but I'm going to take it off. Going to go ahead and do that so I can re-put back on porcelain. Okay, I think I might have taken it off too far, but I'll put it back. Okay, so now we're going to take, you're doing all right, good. It has been pouring rain here. It's so dark outside. Just from the, being cloudy. But we need the rain, so good. Yay, rain. It had pretty much stopped by the time I had to get out and drive, so. And I keep getting notices. I'm getting these texts from Florida Power and Light, our electric company, that keeps saying, we're sorry that the power is out at your apartment. No. I've gotten 3 or 4 now. We are working so hard to restore power to your apartment. I'm like, lights are on, TV's on. How are they going to fix it? They don't even know where it's broke. I think it's out at my apartment. Nope. Now, maybe it's at one of the other buildings or something. I don't know, but like, it doesn't look like it's even been out here because, my clocks are all right. And, sometimes when your computer has been off, it has that restart, looks different and stuff. There's no power out here, but I'm glad. Oh, it's raining there too. Oh, yeah. Okay, so first, I'm going to return, because I wiped some makeup off here. Where does she have it? Make sure I got it here. It's like from here on. So I'm using my regular color here. Kind of make sure because I kind of wiped a little of it off over here. And I didn't want to do that. Trying to get my little spot here. Okay. Then I am going to take porcelain. Porcelain is our lightest color. It's rare, rare to find anybody that would actually be this color. It's almost clown white. It is light. And it's kind of used more for theatrical stuff. It was used in Star Wars on Queen Amidala. The first time you saw her appear, she had her face white and had like a little bit of lipstick down there like that. That was this actual makeup. So I'm going to take my little blenderful sponge and I'm going to, oh, I don't have it damp, but that's okay. I'm going to pick up some of this really light color here. And I'm going to put this on. You see, oh, that is white. White, white, white. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where. Okay, she goes over her mouth a little. So I gotta go over some more. And she goes to about there. Okay. Not that much of her mouth. A little of her mouth. It's like a little corner. And then, there. Okay, so we'll put this on. You see how what coverage this has? Covers up my skin color. And you can do this with a brush as well. But I didn't want to have to wash this off my brush, so I'm using this little sponge. This is just a little baby of our sponge too. We have the regular size as well. Okay. Where'd my little thing go? Here it is. I don't want it that high. Okay. Trying to get the mouth like she has it because I like the way it just barely has some white. Okay. Different. All right, so then we have, all right, let's start here. She has it on her eye, her eyebrow. Like this whole side of her face is white. Then we have here, like over. Doesn't cover that brow, just the other one. Okay, and we're going to fill this in. This feels like putting diaperine on. You remember diaperine? It's like this really white. I don't know if they even still have it. It's an old thing my mom used to use when my sister was a baby. For diaper rash, and it was like a white paste. That's what this looks like to me. Diaperine on my face. Okay. I think I'm going to go back with a little brush and kind of... I'm not using concealer. I'm just using this. Boy, that'll white you out. Okay, so then I'm going to go... You know what I want to do? I'm going to do this first because it's hard for me to follow a line when there's no actual line there. I'm going to take this concealer here. Okay, we have that. Okay, she has it there. Something like that. Okay, let's try that. I kind of drew a line on my face. That's kind of my goal. My goal line. Then I'm going to kind of straighten this up, I think. Now, it doesn't look like... Yeah, she doesn't have anything else on her brows like to make it extra light. They've just got this white on it. So, that's what we're going to do. There we are. So now let's go back to my little concealer that matches here. Something's making a noise back there. I thought it was a cat. There's nothing now. Wish it was a cat. I don't know what made that noise. Okay, so we're gonna... Maybe I should do... You know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna get... Instead of this concealer, because it kind of sticks out, I'm gonna get my... Yeah, I think I'll still use this brush. I'm gonna use my foundation. Because I don't really need concealer. I just want a line here that's a little more sharp. There we go. It's a little off here. Get a little wider there. Still too light. Okay, there we go. Oh, too much white on there. Okay, there we go. It's hard to get it perfect. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Kind of looks the same all the way across. Okay, there we go. I won't spend all day doing this. Now, think that's all I need to do. This woman, she has her ear white. I'm not doing that. She has it on her hair. No, no. This is a modified version. Okay, so let's take this brush number 1 and our translucent powder. I'm not going to use the color powder because I don't want to add any color to this white. And we're going to pat this on. Make sure we don't crease here. All over my eyebrow. We'll just put this all over, pat this into place. This will set all of this. This is a different one, but fun. Okay. I think there's something down there. I think it's down there. Oh, why? I have the EBGBs. Okay. There we go. All right, now what she has is her eye makeup done. I mean, she has like hot pink. Hot pink on there. So let's go first. You know, I don't have, okay, yes I do. Let's get this white. She has a white on her lid. I was gonna say I don't have my cream boat, but I have this actual white in the Alley palette. It's a shimmer white. This one right here. So I'm gonna put that all over this lid. Okay, so she has it on the lid. And she has it down here as well, like this. Just like that. Yep. So let's make sure we have enough of bright in here. This hot pink, woo, it is a crazy color she has on. She has it almost, well, she really has it kind of to the brow. She really kind of has a little of it in her brow. Okay. What if I want to make my brow, it's kind of a pinky brown, her brow. Okay, so there's white. I may go back over that with more. We shall see. Then we're going to, let's see, first I want to get a smaller brush, like this little brush here, and I'm going to do the places here that are small. Okay, so she has, I'm using our hot pink pop blush. And that's kind of the color very similar to what she has. Then she has like right here from her brow, and she goes down to about the side of her nose to about there. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna go. She stops here. I'm trying to make sure I can do this with my eyes. Okay, she stops here at the brow. Then she has from here over and then all the way down to there. Okay, let's see, we can't put this on. I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's a lot of crazy color. It's what it's supposed to be. I think I am going to see if I can go it because it looks like she's put it in her brow. Even though it's brown with a touch of pink. So let's go on and do that. Yep, this is kind of what it looks like. Okay. Well, if that one's white, this one might as well be pink, right? Poor crazy colors anyway. Might as well be crazy on both sides. Okay, so then I'm going to take a little bigger brush. Well, not yet. First, I'm going to finish this corner because it's little. Go over just a little more. I don't know, I might stick with this little one. it's easier to direct where I'm putting it. Yes, she's got that all the way up like this. Normally you don't put eyeshadow all the way to your brow, but this isn't a normal look at all. So we're going to put it there. So this is a makeup today that you would never wear anywhere. Just something to do to be different. You don't have to look at the same thing over and over. This pink is amazing. So amazing, this pink. There's a blush. Okay, so now that I've done that, the other place she has it, and I still do want to use this brush, I think. She has it, okay, it goes under her eye a little ways. I would say to about here. Right there where those two colors come together. She has it there. That's about a finger's width. How close does it come to her brow? Okay, pretty close. Okay, now let me switch to the bigger one here. Bigger brush. Then she has it just like right into her hairline. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but it's really neat looking. It's just a splotch of color is what it is. I'm gonna put this little one again. I don't want to suddenly find I've got it where I don't want it. And you use a bigger brush, it's easy to do. Okay. Crazy hot pink. Then she has, I see. Hi Jody, how are you doing? I should show you all what I'm doing. Let me show you the picture here. It's on my computer, which is over here. See that right there? That's what I'm doing. But see how she has that hot pink craziness? That's what I'm trying to copy. See? Huh? Okay, so she has what looks like barely a little down right here, but I mean just like it's real faded. Does she go all the way? Almost. Just a little touch of pink here. It's different, huh? So this is Fab Face Friday. What does that mean? That means I can do whatever I want and call it a Fab Face Friday. It's crazy. What is that? It's like more like a costume thing. But it's something fun to do. It's like more theatrical. And I'm just lightening this up a little bit because it's barely there. Barely there. But I don't really know what it's supposed to be. So what it's supposed to be, though, is it's like her face is white. And it's like she took a wipe and wiped off the white. And this was under. That's kind of the illusion that this is giving. Okay. Just want to make sure that is it. I don't want that dark. Not dark. Because it's barely there. Just use this brush to sort of... Alright, that's better. Okay, so then... That's kind of what we have. Then she has... I need a smaller brush. I'm going to use this teeny weeny. This teeny weeny. She has it under her eye. Oh, you know what else she has? Okay, before I do this, let me get that white again. And the brush that comes in the white, she has white. Okay, I have it on my lid. I'm probably going to do something more with that. But she has it also right here. It's hard to see. Okay, so let's use a little setting spray with that and see what happens. Just spray the little setting spray on my brush. Make it a little more intense. A little bit. It's hard to make white intense. Okay, so let's put some more on this side of the brush. And put some more here. So this is fun to do though. More interesting. Can't wait to see how it turns out. Me either. I can't wait to see how I do this. Okay, so now let's do... Oops. That did not close. All right, so let's go back to my pink here. Use this eeny-weeny little brush I had. And then I'm going to put it under the eye. She has it all the way under. Now this is blush that I'm working with. This is not even eyeshadow. It's blush. This is a hot, it's a hot pink blush. I'll tell you, if you wear this blush, you don't need much of it. This one really is made for like really deep, dark skin tones. Because if you put a real pale blush on a real dark skin, it kind of just whites out and you really can't see it. But this one, you would see on dark skin. Now my eye, my skin folds, so I gotta stretch this out. It's better not to stretch, but when you have to, you have to. Then it has a little point right here. Let me do this. Somewhere in here I have a weensy little pointed brush. And he's hiding. Knew I was coming for him. Where'd you go, little weensy brush? I think I've had another escapee. I had a brush escape yesterday too, and I found it somewhere else. Huh. Well, this is where it goes. But I do not see him. I wonder where it is. Alright, we're just going to use another one then. Let's use this one. It was the perfect little brush too, a little tiny pointed thing. What if I take some of these out? Nope. Well, my brushes have been going rogue lately. They've been disappearing. And I find it, but I don't know how it got there. Okay, let's use this brush. I have one that's even more pointed, but we'll use this one. She has this pink up here like this. Kind of like a liner. This isn't quite as precise a tool, but it'll work. See, she's got the white in the middle. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it looks like. Okay. Alright, so we're going to leave that. Let's go back to this other flatter brush. And she has it a little fuller on the bottom. I look like an alien. I need a spacesuit. See, this, she has that pink a lot thinner, but we're just going to go with this. You know, I can thin that. You know how I can thin that? I can thin it with my concealer. So let's take my concealer brush number 6. She has it real pointed right there. I don't want to take too much of it off, though. You won't see it there. I think we're going to live with that right there. Okay, so then she has on liner, black liner, and kind of lipstick, and we're kind of there. She's got an eyelash on that eye. Okay, so she has it drawn eyeliner like down here. Yep, we'll do with it. We'll live with this. My skin is really loose, so it's harder to do this on loose skin. It just suddenly goes where you didn't mean for it to go. But that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. She has it maybe over just a tiny bit. It's like a little point there. Okay, so then we're going to go all the way across. I had some liner on earlier, but it wasn't black. Or maybe it was black. But it was eyeshadow, it wasn't this. What does she do? Okay. She follows that. Okay, first we're going to line right here. Just above the lash. And then she goes up just a tiny bit with a wing, barely. Which works with my eyes. She like follows the pink. Okay, so then I have no idea. I have no idea who thought this up. Okay, so then let's go ahead and spray with our setting spray because we want this to stay 16 hours. Don't we? No, we really don't. But that's okay. Here we go. Let's dry it off. Okay. Then I've got hot pink. I've got hot pink on all my brushes now. Let's go ahead and clean that off. That one and that one. That one and that one. 4 brushes. Okay, there we go. So, mascara. That's what we have to put now on this one. Let's curl our lash. She doesn't have mascara on the other one. Look, just like this. Actually, you know what I do want to do with that, though? I need to get my little concealer brush because I'm missing a little tiny spot here. I need to go like up under here. She has it all the way white. Just like that. All right, let's curl. And this is the only one of these I've ever used, this Lime Life one, that does not pinch my eyelids. All the rest of them always pinch my eyelids. Okay, so now we're going to use One Step Black Fiber Mascara on this eyelash. And then I'm also trying to figure out what color lip to do. What do I think I might want to do? I think I know what I want to do with that. I think I'm going to put wedding cake on it with the liner. Okay, so we just put our mascara on here. Then we shall add our lash. It's kind of silly with one lash, but this is the look. So like I said, the whole thing is supposed to be that she's wiping away the white and coming up with this crazy. Now this was under the white makeup is what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so let's put on one lash. And I'm going to use my Ardell Wispies number 113. And put on one. And I'm going to get my glue. Put it on this lash. You got to let it sit about 1.5 minutes or so. Okay, I've got the glue on the lash. Let him sit there. And then I'm going to get out my lipstick. Let's see if this looks like that over there. I think it will. It looks a little bit like Sugar Plum, too. What she has on. Let me see what this is going to look like, though. I'm going to put it on my hand. If I put that, oh yeah, I think that's going to work with a wedding cake if I use this liner. Oh, I like that. Okay, we're going to go with that. Let's get that off my hand. Okay, so now let's put this lash on. Pick it up with my little lash tool. Place this on my eye. Right there. That did not work. There. Loves to stick to the tool. Little eyelashes. Okay. Then we're going to take Berry Berry Lip Liner. Let me look at this one again too. One more time. I'm going to look at this Sugar Plum. Oh, it looks more like Sugar Plum. We're going to have to do Sugar Plum. Looks more like this. Yeah, matches so much better. Okay. I am still going to use this liner, though. Definitely looks like Sugar Plum. Okay. Only it's... Sugar Plum usually looks really dark on me, so we're going to have to fix that. This is number 5, Berry Berry Lip Liner. Okay. So she just has a little part of her lips that are white. And this is Sugar Plum. I'm trying to put not too much of this on. See if I can get it a little lighter. This one is dark on me. I could lighten it with another color as well. Okay. There's more over there. Try not to smudge it. It's like crooked right there. Needs to be like that. Let me see my little brush here. Uh-oh, I lost my picture. Get back here, picture. That's better. Okay. Stop. Go away. Okay. Tell me I can't type in that box. I wasn't typing. Okay, let's fix this little spot here. Oh, it's hard to get enough of this off to not be too dark. There we go. Okay, so here's the pose. She has like a napkin, or supposed to be like a probably a makeup wipe. And she's got that in her hand, and she's going like this. Cool, huh? Do I look like the picture? So see, you imagine that I went like this. How's she holding it? She's holding it like this. There, I've wiped away the white, and look what's underneath. Shocking. Okay, there is my look for tonight. So, if you want to be color matched for this foundation, or if you want to find out what skincare products would work with whatever issues you have with your skin, let me know. And if you want to become a beauty guide and do what I do, partner with me in business, just send me a message. I will send you information, no pressure. I'm not going to push anybody to buy anything or to become a beauty guide. I don't want you to be one if you don't want to be one. And I would be happy to assist you. I can be your own personal shopper. I can let you shop yourself, whatever you would prefer to do. You know, that white turned out better than I thought it was going to. Turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to. I thought this white won't show up on me very well, but it did. Okay, so I'm going to go, and you have a very good evening, Karen. It was good seeing you. Oh, I didn't ask, how is your friend? How's your friend that got hurt? Is she okay? I hope she's doing a little better. The one in the accident. I'm going to go ahead and go, and I will see you later. And go have a fab face Friday and be amazing. Bye. You have a good night, too.